Hey, welcome back to Boat Fools, everybody. Boat Fools sailing, I should say, because we are going sailing today. We are actually going out to appraise an island, and my colleague here, as you know, is Jacques, also aka Kenneth, aka What's Your Frequency, aka Green Card, aka Canadian Ken, is also an appraiser. We're sort of lifer appraisers, and we appraise islands, and we're going out to an island that we cannot name for ethics violations and that sort of stuff, so we can't say it. But we're going to head out of Rockland Harbor, head south, and show you a good trip along the way, hopefully, and see some good sights and do some good sailing.
Yeah. This is not a ferry service accessible island. This is all on its own, and this is our third or fourth island appraisal this year.
Fifth, actually. This will be the fifth. Yeah.
Fifth, yeah. So we're hoping to kind of make it a little niche for us, hopefully, and what a better way to use the boat and get out to see some beautiful islands.
Yeah, exactly. Like Kenneth said, this is a non-ferry service, no public transportation to this island. It's actually an entire island that we're appraising. So it's kind of cool. It'll be a bit of an adventure. We've never been down to these waters on VB, so it's going to be fun. So we'll take you along for the ride. Are we forgetting anything else? No.
No.
Hopefully. The other thing is we're going to stop at an island on the way back for the night. So we're going to cook out and have some rum and tonics and talk business, and we're having this for collateral for the IRS. So if they ever audit us, they'll know that we actually did do an appraisal.
We'll have it all done for you.
Exactly.
Documented
and legal. Okay, here we go.
See ya. There we go.
I don't know if I got that. That was cool.
Oh, look at the osprey.
Osprey's coming in for lunch.
Yeah. Look at you looking.
Oh yeah, I got that. We are headed, here's the Muscle Ridge Channel over there. Down there, we are not going there. Whoops. We are going out to sea, presumably down toward the Peninsula of St. George. It's going to take some tacking, but we're going to do it. And we got Canadian Ken back there on the helm. Looking good. Nice level. Interesting. Just a little gizmo. People can motor right between it. Bound up on it. Decapitated. What do you think she's doing, like 18 knots? Currently the only vessel out at sea.
There's one.
You see one?
Way out here.
Oh yeah, lobster boat of some sort.
They're sailors.
This is channel mark here for the shipping lane. We're going over but once we get in here, we'll feel that humidity again. Just make around this lighthouse. Two bush. Nice Maine lighthouse for everybody. On the other side, we have cruising right along. Our destination is an island ahead of us, and I reckon we're going to be there right around 5 o'clock, so we'll have to do our appraisal quickly and then go tuck into a cove that we've found on the chart that we think will be good for the evening, and then we will get up early and scoot back to Rockland. And hopefully we're going to have a westerly breeze tomorrow morning, which will enable us to close reach all the way home. So we got a nice little breeze now that's filled in toward the latter part of the day. We got this boat cruising along next to us. And we have sailed, we'll have to calculate the miles, but I reckon close to, with all the tacking, probably 21 miles or so. Pretty good sail. Sun's coming out. We are cruising right along. The tide is against us, so we're being set by that and slowing us down a bit, but what an awesome sail it's been. So we've never been to this area, so this will be doing some exploration while exploring. Pretty out here. When they bear off around that corner, though, they're going to be going dead downwind.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how some people are fanatics about that stuff. We should.
Probably old lady.
A little recap of our day. It took us 4.5 hours to get here to unnamed island, and let's just say we were not welcome to this island because unfortunately it's a contentious situation between siblings, one wanting to keep a property, one wanting to sell it for the money, and unfortunately it's all too common. So if you have a large family and have to do estate planning, think ahead and don't leave it to the last minute, because it really leads to unfortunate situations and people lose properties that have been in the family for hundreds of years. So that's what we ran into today, but we were able to sweet talk our way in, and we were able to appraise the property, and it's really extraordinary. But we had a cool sail over.
Yep.
You know, it was a long beat.
Long beat heading into the wind, but you know, tomorrow should be better heading back. So
yeah,
that'll be good.
Supposed to swing around to the west, maybe.
Yep.
And
but I must say, a beautiful island. Boy, there's so many in Maine. It's just spectacular. To be able to set foot on one of these islands is a real pleasure.
Real treat.
Even
and
though a little contentious.
Yeah.
But she warmed up, the owner. So.
Yeah, we relayed some stories of our own families that have lost properties, so we made it feel like she wasn't the only one, and that helped. And for those of you who don't live in Maine, there are 3,000 miles of coastline up here.
More than Alaska, apparently.
More than Alaska, so you can spend a lifetime sailing around these islands, and we had never been to this area, and man, that island is a stunner. That was unbelievable. Views to the 360-degree views basically out of the bay and into some harbors here. So that's about all we can say about it, but suffice to say, do your estate planning well in advance and don't leave it to the last minute.
And it's not this island.
The one you can see here is not the island.
Don't try and figure it out.
Don't try to Google Earth this. You will not figure it out. We moved the boat a good distance
strategically
away from the island. But Wow, we are blessed to be able to do this for a living. So we spent the day sailing, and we get paid to do this, and pretty amazing. But we do feel badly for this property owner. So anyway, we're gonna have our, as you can see, we got some sundowners here on the table, some cheese and crackers, some rum and tonics, and then we'll show you the sail home tomorrow through the Muscle Ridge. Anything else, Jacques?
I think that's good. Hoping for some good winds on the way home, and we'll get back much faster than we got here.
Yeah, it was a slog today, but it was a great sail. I mean, no seas, no boats out there. It was cool. And uncharted waters for us on this boat, so
Exactly.
it was fun. We just wish Josh were here, but you know, he's a loser and lives in Vermont.
The captain.
No offense to Vermont people.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so this was our basic charted course. We left Rockland Harbor, went out around the Owlshead Lighthouse, out into Penobscot Bay, back toward the Muscle Ridge Channel, back out into the bay, back in, and then back out. We had to beat all the way down because it was a southwesterly, and then straight into our final destination. So all told, nearly 27 miles of sailing. It was a fantastic sail. So we're on mooring, actually on anchor still, and we had a heck of a front come through last night with squalls. And luckily we set our anchor in a nice muddy bottom because we didn't move an inch, but man, it was wild. We estimate winds of 25, 30 as this front came through. Now the winds are gusting out of the west-northwest, but it was a pretty wild night. But we didn't drag, and we got a ton of rain. I'm out in the dinghy bailing it. I just finished, and we're gonna head for home soon. But it was an epic night. Didn't get a lot of sleep, but it's the first time we really tested our anchor in that kind of condition, and it performed great. So pretty thrilled with that. We didn't drag. We didn't end up on the bricks. And fun night, and now we gotta head home. Definitely a little calmer in here, but we're gonna rip them through these areas here. What a cool lighthouse. You reckon someone lives in that, or is that automated? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Got the ladder down. That doesn't help boat speed. Doit. We're just crawling with this thing. That's why we're making such a wake. Breeze. Big breeze. It's ripping. Yeah, we're bucking the current too.
Are we?
Yeah. It's starting to run out. See the sailboat coming up?
Oh yeah. Flying too. Maybe you do have to go right up there.
Big breeze. Yeah, we're doing 6-6 against the current right now. Hold on to your butt, big breeze coming.
Yeah, see it.
Steaming. Yeah. Oh, it's Sabre 38. Looking good. Smoking right along, man. We reefed in the jib a bit because we don't have our reefing lines here in Maine, like a couple of ding-dongs. So reefed the jib and we discovered that that's the ticket in terms of balancing the boat. Maine is not flogging, jib is pulling, and we are smoking. We're going 6-4 against a very strong ebbing tide and towing a dinghy. We hit a high of 77 or something. But coming to the actual end of the Muscle Ridge Channel, Appraisal Lighthouse at the very right off the bow. Home stretch of the Muscle Ridge. You should be able to see the Appraisal Lighthouse dead ahead. We have had a wild ride. A little calmer in here, which is nice.
Yeah, I wonder what it's like in Rockland Harbor if it's
right. I bet it's black water in there. Smell that diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, glad you closed the head port.
Yeah.
Just took one over the bow.
Went gone right in. So I noticed there's a little dock over there. I think one Rhode Island is now, you can have public access.
Is that right?
I think so.
Or is there a lighthouse over there? No, it's over here. Duh. There's the Appraisal Lighthouse. So essentially what took us 4.5 hours yesterday has so far only taken us 2 hours and we're almost home. Direct line, lots of wind. Woo.
Yeah, I think it's going to be rolling when we get around the corner.
Sure do. See the black water out there. There's the Appraisal Lighthouse with some tourists up there. And we're about to sail out into some heavy weather. It's gonna knock us over. Yeah, let's see what we can do point wise. Here we go. Oh. That's a nice lift. It's like our own little mini Cape Horn, Ken. We made it.
Around the Cape. We did it.
Oh, it's gonna get a little squirrely here for a second.
Here comes a good gust.
What's that?
Here comes some wind.
Yeah, yeah. It's probably wrapping around the corner, so it'll probably get headed and then we'll get lifted. Come on, baby. There it comes. There it comes. cruisers. It's a good northwesterly. Let's see what happens when we fully clear the point. See if it spins around at all, but right now, not much.
Head out further and then tack
I was hoping it would clock around to the left a little bit once we cleared Alside.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it's more northwesterly.
Yeah. Some serious wind out here. There's Camden down there. Say we got the best part of the day.
Oh my God, yeah.
So our trip home was much faster, almost half the time, because not only did we not have to tack into the wind all the way there, we had a nice sort of close to broad reach all the way home with a gusty northwesterly. So basically we went through what's called the Muscle Ridge Channel, which goes along the Owl's Head shoreline and leaving this archipelago of islands to our starboard, and then up through this narrow passage here between Monroe Island and Owl's Head Lighthouse, out into Penobscot Bay, and then right into Rockland Harbor. So that trip was only about 16 miles, so about 10 miles shorter than the trip the previous day. So anyway, great journey. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.